So with only 4 days in Ancient Inheritance, my guild has made it to floor number 3. So there's not much else to do on floor number 2. We were going to wait a little bit until the guild treasure chest was obtained, but somebody knocked that out too. So we are able to move on to floor number 3 after collecting the rewards for defeating the priest. Floor number 3, like floor number 2, also has 2 guardians, but the map is substantially larger. I spent the first few minutes just kind of cruising around the map, seeing what I could find, and I used it to build this large overlay map. I'll make this overlay map available in the video description. So the left side boss is a dark boss, requires ML units to fight, and the right side boss is a ice boss, requires green units to fight. There are these 4 little islands. We don't know what's on them yet, but they have one-way teleporters and you can only access them from the opposite side. So we'll check those out later. We are going to split into 4 teams. 2 teams will converge on the left guardian, 2 teams will converge on the right, and then those teams will split with a small unit going north to the to explore the North Island and see what's up there and look for loot, while the bulk of the guild goes to fight the priest in the center. So notes get a little bit difficult on a large floor like this. We're limited to laying down 8 notes per guild, not per person, so we flagged as many relics and scrolls as we could, but we eventually run out of notes. Now, since we are on floor number 3 finally, I think it's time for a little personal looting, so I'm going to open that treasure chest, get what's inside, and let's see if we get a decent relic. And we got a fantastic relic. So I don't have to worry about leveling my soul weavers anymore. That's going to put them up all the way up to level 2, or level 7. Because I leveled up, I've got room for this relic in my skill tree, so I don't have to remove any relics to take it. And I've got this relic here that I can ditch, since it's only for normal fights. An old nib, by the way, if you can get your hands on an old nib relic, that is probably the best relic in the game. Getting 2 additional class mod gems every time you use an unknown scroll is really, really nice. So before I get any closer, I'll check this tent, and it has already exceeded its max usages, so there's no reason to go over there. We'll go ahead and speed this up a little bit here. I'm mostly just trying to follow my designated path to get over near the warden. You can see that first teleporter pad, but it is a inbound pad, so I can't use it to go anywhere. Just wandering around has raised my experience level, so I can go ahead and raise my class enhancements. You can see my soul weavers are sitting at 7 because of that relic. I will go ahead and increase my warriors to 7 as well. I'm in pretty good shape now. I do think I'll go ahead and bump rangers up to level 4, and now all of my units are ready for a fight. Unfortunately, there's no fights today. It's just a bunch of exploring and moving in the direction you need to go. 7 dust is nice. I'll take that. 1 more relic. Let's see if we can get a really good relic like last time. Wow. Well, we got a heroic relic, but it's a garbage heroic relic. I mean, the boost to experience being huge would be nice if it was for anything other than normal boss fights. So I can either take 14 provisions to let me explore further, or I can take a 4-leaf clover to try to make the next relic chest be good, or better, I should say. Well, the provisions would be nice, but I'm going to take care of number 1 here and go ahead and take that 4-leaf clover in hopes that I can get better relics down the line. I definitely don't want to get rid of Old Nib. That's the best relic in the game, in my opinion. So, even though it's got 4 uses left on it, I'm going to ditch the Vitality Brew. It's nice to have your units not get killed, but I just am not doing normal fights. You shouldn't be doing normal mob fights. The killing the guardians and killing the boss are 99% of your fights. That relic is pretty useless to me. So there's a mage statue to the right, but I'm saving the statues for floor number 4 right now. Let's go over and grab this scroll. I grab every scroll I can because of the old Nib relic giving me class enhancement tokens. So let's see what goodies we can get from the scroll. Wow. Really gonna be like that, huh? Well, it's a good thing this is just a walking day because 2 random heroes are about to die. Well, those are decent rewards. I'll take it. So, it's time to head for that teleporter pad. You can see it's kind of got a bluish tinge to it that lets you know that it's an outbound teleporter pad that you can use. The pads to the north and south are inbound, so that looks like how we return from the islands. Probably get to the islands from these other islands, and then you can return to the main continent with those return pads. So, the boss is down here, but I only have 11 provisions left, so I would only be able to really just walk down there and end my day. So I'm going to explore a little bit, and oh, hey, a relic. I can get to that and use it, so let's see if that 4-leaf clover gets me a decent relic this time. So there's also a tent here, so that's nice. The chest, I don't have enough provisions to open the chest and use the relic, so the chest is just going to have to wait. I'll pop open the relic, and then I can just barely make it over to that tent and maybe get a few extra steps of exploration. Oh, another freaking wooden doll. This relic just plagues me. I'm not using mages and I'm not using knights, so sadly, even though I had the 4-leaf clover, I kind of got garbage. Still have 2 more uses left on the clover. None of these relics interest me, so I'm just going to hit cancel. Now I have just enough provisions to get me to that tent. Oh, I forgot. I'll go ahead and put a note on here that there's a relic in this spot for the rest of the guild. And now I can dive into the tent. Even though I'm at 0 provisions, it doesn't take any to use the tent. And this will give me 5 additional provisions, so I can take a few more steps to the south as I head towards the Guardian. Maybe explore just a little bit more. And I found a scroll. But I do not have any steps left, so my run is going to end right here beside the scroll. I have no idea why Smilegate decided that you're only allowed to have 8 notes per floor, but that becomes really punitive when you get to floors this high up. So that ends my run for today. Nice short video. I guess tomorrow we will be attacking the left side Guardian, and hopefully that from there on moving over to the Priest. If you have any questions about Floor 3, Ancient Inheritance, please leave them in the comments section. And if you enjoyed this short walking primer to this floor, then I'd appreciate it if you would leave a like and maybe consider giving me a subscribe. Have a good one.